Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to the session. Yesterday, we were discussing about the features of indifference curve, and I also got some reply from some of the students that they have little bit confusions in the indifference curve. Don't worry about those things. I just wanted to make you understand about the things about the indifference curve means what, features of indifference curve means what. After this budget set and budget line, okay, this concept, once again I'll be teaching the indifference curve and indifference features, curves concepts. Okay, so nothing to bother about that. So now today let us concentrate on the budget set and the budget line means what. So it is most important in your second year PUC economics examination point of view also. Okay, so let us see. So firstly we will see what you meant by budget set. Yes, it is nothing but it is a combination of two goods, okay, where being purchased by a consumer or consumed by a consumer. Okay, so that means the combinations of two goods means in certain amount of income he is going to purchase so much amount of goods. Okay, so then what do you mean by budget line? Budget line is nothing but same combination of two goods a consumer can buy in a given income, okay, without keeping a single rupee in him. That means without saving some amount of money, he has to what, purchase all the products of the two combination of two goods. So let us see in detail how the budget set been shown and how the budget line been seen, all these activities. So based on that we'll move on the concept. So first you keep it in the mind, budget set means it is a combination of two goods purchased by an individual or consumed by an individual. Okay, it might be less than the income or equal to the income. Okay, it can be less than the income or equal to the income. That is budget set. Budget line means it is nothing but it is also the combination of two goods where the consumer can buy in a given income without keeping a single rupee with him. That means he has to spend complete amount what he has. He should not save not even a single rupee with him. So keeping this in mind, we'll move on to the concept what is the budget set and budget line speaks. Okay, so now we have a points here. Now suppose the income of the consumer is M. Considering the income of the consumer is M and the price of the two goods, which is the two goods banana and mango, are P1 and P2. That means what? Price of the good banana is P1, price of the good mango is P2, and the income earned by the consumer is M. Okay, that means they are specifying this income in terms of M. Okay, and these are the prices P1 and P2. This is the first point about the budget set and budget line. And second point, if the consumer wants to buy X1 quantity of banana, please understand, if the consumer wants to buy X1 quantity of banana, he will have to spend the amount of how much? P1 X1 of money. Because why? See, P1 means price of banana, isn't it? Price of banana. Okay, X1 is the quantity is going to purchase of what good, which is the good number 1, which is banana. Money, what he has in him. Okay, so how much he has, what he has, how much he is going to purchase, those things we will see. But at the time being, you should observe very clearly, if the consumer wants to buy X1 good or X1 commodity or X1 quantity of the commodity banana, he will have to spend the amount of money which is P1 X1 of money. That means price of first good. Okay, and its combination of and its money, the money whose consumers money. Okay, now similarly, if the consumer wants to buy x2 quantities, okay, of mangoes, so x1 is, we know very clearly, it is banana, x2 is nothing but it is mango, isn't it? So x2 quantities of mango, he will have to spend how much money here? P2 and x2 of amount. So P1 x1 he has to spend for banana, P2 x2 he has to spend for mango. Why? P2 refers to second good, price of the second good, which is mango, and x2 refers the for the mango, isn't it? x2 is second good of mango. So second good of mango's price, first good of banana and first good of banana's price. Okay, so that is the point here. And next point, therefore if consumer wants to buy the bundles, okay, consist of x1 quantity of banana and x2 quantities of mango, he has to spend how much? P1 x1 plus P2 x2, because both he has to purchase here. Understood? If you want to purchase both, he has to spend his amount or income what he has earned to those both, whatever the prices are there. So that is the main reason addition is there. Okay, addition of price 1 of good 1, addition of price 2 of good 2, amount of income. Okay, so that is what the point you have to observe here very clearly. Next, last point also refers to the same thing. He can only buy these bundles. Which bundles? x1 and x2. It is a combination of two products, or it is a combination of two goods. Okay, it becomes one bundle. Okay, so he can buy these bundles if he has at least P1 x1 plus P2 x2 of income, which is M. Okay, so for the M amount of income, he is ready to buy the products of x1 good and x2 good for this much of price, P1 and P2. So now continuation of that, we shall move on and we shall discuss what the activity takes place. Yes, the set of bundles, just now we have seen the bundles, the word is very effective here. The set of bundles available to the consumer is called as budget set. That means what? How many set of bundles a consumer can buy? That is called as budget set. As I said to you in the earlier itself, it is a combination of two goods purchased by a single consumer. Okay, and it becomes the budget set. Okay, it becomes the budget set. So they have given here expression P1 x1 plus P2 x2 is lesser than, okay, is lesser than M, can be, or equal to M. That means what? The amount of income can be what? Consumed for these goods, x1 and x2 goods, for the price of P1 and P2. Okay, and it can be consumed 0 units also, it can be consumed 1 unit also. Okay, so that is the point here we should observe here. It can be equal to, or it can be what? Less than M. Okay, less than M. So let us take an example for this, how the bundles of or the budget set takes place. Okay, what are the combinations the purchasing level takes place? See, considering that consumer who has the money of income rupees 20, see, consider one consumer, he has a spending income of rupees 20, which is the amount of income he has earned. So 20 rupees he has earned and he has a 20 rupees in hand, and now if this 20 rupees should be purchased for two goods, x1 good and x2 good. X1 is banana, x2 is mango. Okay, please understand very clearly. So he is going to purchase now. So what is the price of the first good and second good now? Price of the first good is 5 rupees and the price of the second good is also 5 rupees. See, both the goods are priced rupees 5. So if that is the case, now how many bundles that the consumer can afford or can buy, that we have to see now, isn't it? If for this income, for this price, how many bundles of what is the combination he is going to purchase. That we have shown here very clearly. Let me show you through the graph very clearly. Same thing, okay? Please observe here, okay? So these are the combinations that the consumer is going to purchase. What is the price? Price of the first good is 5 rupees. Price of the second good is also 5 rupees. The income earned by the consumer is 20. So now let us take 0, 0. This is one bundle. Let us take 0, 1. This is another bundle. Let us take 0, 2, 0, 3 and 0, 4. All these are bundles of satisfaction which is giving for the amount of income and for the price what he is purchasing. So now let us go still more detailed in this concept, okay? So please understand, here I have written all the combinations with respect to the price and the income. So now if it is 0, 0, if it is 0, 0, that means 0 amount of, see, price is 5 rupees, isn't it? Which one price? Which is what? Price of banana, which is price of mango, okay? So P1 price is banana is 5 rupees. P2 price of mango is also 5 rupees. Now if he is ready to spend 5 rupees, that means 0 units of 5, 0 units of 5, which becomes 0, the answer. 0 into 5 is 0, 0 into 5 is 0, 0 plus 0 is 0. Next, which is 0, 1, okay? Next combination is going to purchase, that is 0 unit of, what is that? Combinations with respect to the price is 5, okay? That is, we know the formula, P1x1 plus P2x2 is equal to M, isn't it? So price is nothing but 5 rupees. 5 rupees into how many number of goods? Which is 0 number of goods. So 0 number of goods and for the price 5, and 1 unit of good for the price 5. So that means here 1 unit of purchase is happening, what? Mango. 1 unit of purchase of mango and 0 unit of purchase of banana. But price we are putting 5 rupees. So 0 into 5 it is 0. 1 into 5 is 5. So which is equals to 5. Okay. Next, again it is 0, 3 if you take. Okay. So this is 0, 1, 0, 2. Okay. It takes place. 0 unit of banana, sorry, 5 rupees for the banana, which is combination is 0. So 0 unit, which means into 5 we have to take the price of banana, we have to take the price of mango. So here is consuming 2 units of mango and no units of banana is consuming. So that means what happens? 10 becomes answer. And next level, 0 into what is this? 5 and 0 and 3 into 5. So that means 0 units of banana and 3 units of mango. So when it is priced for 5 rupees, it is 0, it is 15. 5 3s are 15. So addition of this is 15. That means what? Here 15, 10, 5 and 5 are lesser than M, isn't it? Are lesser than M. So according to the formula, less than or equal to M, isn't it? So these are less than M. So budget set is happening. This is the set of budget which is being spent on the two different goods, which is x1 good is banana, x2 good is mango. Now next I have put here in the red ink a box. So what does this box says? Exactly what the income is spent on the two goods. Okay, see, it is 0, 5. That means 0 into 5 plus 4 into 5. That means 0 means it is no purchase is taking place banana. Okay, whereas 4 units of mango is purchasing. Okay, that means here answer becomes 0, here it becomes 20, which means complete amount he has spent on which good? On the x2 good, which is x2 mango. So on the mango he has spent completely his income. How much he has spent income? 20 rupees. How much he has purchased? 4 units he has purchased. So for 4 units purchased, he has consumed 4 units and he has spent entire his amount. That is for good 2. But good 1 he has not purchased anything. Okay. He has sacrificed here. He has consumed more here. Now coming to the next combination, 1 into 5, 0 into 5. Same thing takes place here. 1 unit of what is this? Banana, and 0 unit of what is this? Mango. Okay, so this is P1, this is P2. Okay, so 5 plus 0 is equal to 5. Okay, so here also 5 units, 10 units and 15 units are less than M. Okay, coming to the next level of combinations, or the next set of budget which is spent on the bundles, which is 1 unit of banana and 3 units of mango. So if you have this particular combinations, 1 into 5 plus 3 into 5, which becomes 5 plus 15, it is nothing but 20. That means 1 comma 3 combinations, 1 unit of banana and 3 units of mango has taken his entire income, which is 20 rupees. Same thing happens here also. And here one more red checkbox I have put, which is 2 units of banana and 2 units of mango. Okay, which is 5 rupees being spent on one good, and another 5 rupees is spent on another good. So 5 into 2 it is 10, 5 into 2 it is 10. So 10 plus 10 it is equals to 20, which is 20 rupees is completely spent on 2 goods of mango and 2 goods of banana. Okay, so same thing happens in the other combination also. So why the reason I have put here for the red checkbox? The reason is these are all lies on the budget line. This is the budget line. Let me tell you very clearly. This is the X combinations and this is the Y combinations, or X axis and Y axis. In the X axis we have mentioned banana, in the Y axis we have mentioned mango, and we have drawn one particular, what is this, budget line. Why we have drawn the budget line here only? Because of the combinations of purchase, we have got the exact what the income is being consumed. Okay, the budget line, this thing rule says that the person who is purchasing the product of two combination of two goods should not keep not even a single pie with him. Then we call it as it is a budget line. Okay, then only we can call it as budget line. Then what about this, those who have not been getting a exact income being used, that are less than the income? Okay, we cannot consider those, but we can use it as in usages. We cannot consider on the budget line. So whatever the amount he has spent, exactly 20 rupees, that fall on the budget line. So this budget line will not change at any cost of time. Okay, so here 4 units of what is this? This is X and this is Y. X1 and X2. Okay, so X2 good maximum, which is mango is maximum is 4 here. Here what is this? Banana maximum is also 4. Here also 4 is maximum, here also 4 is maximum. Always we can observe that both the maximums will be considered through the budget line. So this is the what here happens all the time. Okay, so considering that, I have written 0, 4, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1 and 4, 0. These are all the red checkbox which I have put the exact income which is spent, and this line is called as budget line, which is price of first good with respect to the X1, which is banana, price of second good with respect to the mango, which is equal to income, which is 20 rupees, which is M. Okay, this is budget line. And I have written here M divided by P2 and M divided by P1, that I will tell you later. Okay, so this is the exact things happens in the budget line. It is a combination of two goods purchased by a consumer using his entire income. Okay, that becomes the budget line. So there are certain what is that combination where the entire income is spent, that is the budget line says. Next, coming to the point, the next particular activity, among all these bundles which we have seen now, okay, all these bundles above, the bundles cost exactly rupees 20. They are 20 rupees. What they are costing are 0, 4, 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1 and 4, 0. So these forms exact amount of income spent, which is 20 rupees. Now the consumer cannot buy or afford 3, 3 or 4, 5. Why? See, 3, 3 is 3 into 5, which is, this is x1. Next 3 into 5, which is x2. Okay, 5 3s are 15 plus 15, which is equals 30. What is the income? 20 rupees. What is the purchasing level taking place? 30 rupees. So this cannot happen. He should not borrow anywhere. He should not take money from anyone. Okay, so he should use complete of his income, whatever he has earned. Okay, he can use it less, but he should not keep the money. He should make it 0. That means complete income has to spend on the two combinations of two goods. Okay, so 3, 3 also not possible. 4, 5 is also not possible. Like 4 into 5 rupees, again 5 into 4 rupees. Okay, so this is x1 and this is x2. Okay, 5 4s are 20, 5 4s are 20, which becomes what? 40. So this also does not take place. Okay, so this is the point here. He cannot afford to buy because they cost more than rupees 20 whatever income is been earned, isn't it? And also the prevailing price is very high. Prevailing price means what? Present market price is very high. Okay, so this is about the combinations of two goods has to be purchased for so much of amount, and this is called budget set of combinations being used by a consumer through his income. Okay, next we have this one, which is called as, if both the goods x1 and x2 are perfectly divisible. Yes, so now consider, if both the goods x1 and x2 are perfectly divisible means what? Good x1 is banana, good x2 is mango. Okay, both are perfectly divisible, then the consumer budget set would consist of all bundles of x1 and x2, isn't it? So just now we have seen this particular combinations. Okay, this particular combinations, that means what? If both x1 and x2, okay, are perfectly divisible, it is been divisible also. Okay, then the consumer budget set would consist of all bundles, so it is divisible. Everything is being used in the 20 rupees, so it is a combinations of complete two goods where the consumer's budget set of all the combination is taken place. Okay, now such that x1 and x2 are any number in the sense, it might be 0, it might be 1, it might be 4, it might be 0, it might be 0, it might be 3, isn't it? Any number greater than or equal to 0, isn't it? If it is 0 and it is 1, it is equal to 0, isn't it? The number is equal to 0 or greater than 0 is 1, isn't it? So in such that x1 and x2 are any number can be greater than or equal to 0. Okay, so that is the combination here. Price of first good, which is x1, price of second good, which is x2, is greater than, okay, greater than or equal to, what is that? M. Okay, so what happens here? If you consider that this, if it is less than or equal to, it's not greater than, it should be less than or equal to, okay, less than or equal to M. Okay, so this is the point here we should observe. Next, all bundles in the positive quadrants which are on below, see, observe all the bundles. Which are the bundles? These are the bundles, all the bundles, okay, all the bundles in the positive quadrant which are on or below the budget line are included in budget set. See, if you see here, on the budget line. Below the budget line are also there, which is not equal to m. Still we can consider that as an budget set, because the purchase has taken place, set of combination has taken place. Understood? So that is most important here, and consists of P1 x1 plus P2 x2 is equal to m. So now the line consists of all bundles which cost exactly equal to m. Which line? This budget line, isn't it? Exactly equal to m, no? 0, 4, that means 4 units into 5 rupees. 4 5s are 20, isn't it? 1 into 5, 3 into 5. 1 into 5 is 5, 5 into 3 is 15, isn't it? 15 plus 5 is 20, isn't it? And 2 into 5, what happens? 5 into 2, 10, 5 into 2, 10, 10 plus 10, 20, isn't it? So that means here exact income is being consumed, which is on the budget line. Points below the budget line represents bundles which cost exactly less than m. Yes, these are all less than m here. It is less than m. It is not equal to m. It is all less than m. What is less than m? See here 0x1, 0x2, and here 0, 2 and 0, 3. These are all less than m. Understood? So such things happens here, okay, in the budget line. Okay, so next is the thing what we are going to discuss is the equation. Yes, the equation of the budget line can also be written as, what equation of the budget line can also be written as? Please come and see here. It is a equation of budget line. It can also be written in this form. How and why? See, we know very clearly x2 good is mango, x1 good is what? It is nothing but banana. So for so much amount of banana, x2 is going to be sacrificed. So now considering that, what is the nature of sacrificing is taken place in x2 good, that based on that the changes we have to see. If we see that, we can observe in the horizontal and in the vertical, how the combinations of banana and mango takes place, and what is the slope of the budget line. How to calculate that we can get. If we don't do that, we will not be able to find out the horizontal intercept and vertical intercept, what happens. Okay, so that is the main reason we have to change this particular equation into this form. How? See, equation of budget line, which is P1 x1 plus P2 x2 is equal to m. What is this? Price of good 1, price of good 2, isn't it? This is banana and this is mango, equal to m. Okay, which is income being earned. So now price of good x2, which is second goods price, equal to m, you retain in the same place. Why? Because of this, what the changes takes place. Okay, because combination of two goods, sacrificing nature is happening. Okay, so if we consider that, if we take it as same and bring this P1 x1 to right side, it becomes minus. So P2 x2 is equal to m, P2 x2 is equal to m minus P1 x1 minus P1 x1. Okay, so now after that, since we want to see the straight line of the horizontal intercept and straight line of the vertical intercept, we have to go based on the good number 2, which is x2 equals later what happens, m minus p1, x2 we are bringing here outside, x2 is equal to m minus p1, p2 will come in the denominator. Now we need to separate this equation, we have to break it and make it into 2. So how do you make it? X2 is equal to m divided by p2. Okay, this is 1, and minus what is that? P1 divided by P2 minus P1 divided by P2 into x1. Minus sign is there, P1 divided by P2 into x1. So P1 is there, P2 is there, x1 is there. Bring this side. So it becomes 2 equation. So here two equations. Why we brought means, the reason is we have to find out here horizontal intercept and vertical intercept through this, and this is slope of the line. Okay, so what is horizontal and vertical, I'll tell you here. Please observe, this is what is that? Vertical intercept. I have written here, probably you can see, this is vertical intercept, this is horizontal intercept. So horizontal, in the horizontal it is banana, in the vertical it is mango. Okay, and there was an, what is that expression for the horizontal intercept? What was that? M divided by P2. Okay, and P1 minus P1 divided by P2, which is price of first good divided by price of second good into x1. If you are going to consider, if you are going to see the slope means. Now if you are going to see the horizontal on the vertical intercept means, we have to go by income divided by the price of first good and price of the second good. So for that, how to find? See here, this they have put here, this is the horizontal, this is the vertical, M divided by P2 and M divided by P1. What is M now? M is nothing but 20 rupees income divided by what is P2 price, which is 5, which is equals how much? 5 divided by 20, 5 4s are 24, isn't it? Now here M divided by P2, which is horizontal, again it is 20 rupees, isn't it? Income divided by what is the price? Again it is 5, which is equal to 4. So now what is the highest, the combination in the y quadrant it is getting? It is 4, isn't it? This is x1, this is x2, isn't it? So x2 is equal to 4, isn't it? X2 is equal to 4. Now x1 is also equal to 4 here, isn't it? So here we got the answer. That means what we have proved, it is correct. So 4 units is maximum consumption here, and even 4 unit is maximum consumption. Because of that, we also got the, what is the text, through the expression we got the answer. That means it is the exact budget line where we can see that the combinations are exactly equal to M. Okay, so this is how we can prove that. Okay, so that is the main reason we wanted to put the expression in this particular form to get that. Okay, so now tomorrow we will see the following activities of the budget set, which is called as price ratio and the derivations of slope in budget line. Thank you.